Say it's the Hood CNN with your favorite hood reporter, the Prime Minister of Hood Education, Dr. Monroe. Because I got a PhD in common sense and I'm a five-star general. I've just been watching what's been going on in Louisville. You got two cops that have been shot. Two cops that have been shot. Now you understand what I say when I say the streets got something to say. I don't know nothing. Let the trolls tell it. I don't know what I'm talking about. The streets got something to say about what went on. And I'm going to tell you something. It's a game you really don't want to play. So if you're just tuning in, I said earlier on the war zone that the streets got something to say about this BREONNA thing. And on top of that, the chickens finna come home to roost. See, a lot of y'all out there, especially those politicians, you don't understand where we come from. You don't understand where we come from. You don't understand the level of severity that you're gonna have to deal with this on. Now the good thing about me is I graduated from the streets and I have no desire to ever go back, but I'm still connected. I got a bunch of homies in a bunch of cities, and some people have found out that I am who I am. Now, to some of y'all, I ain't nothing. And I get that because you don't know me. You don't know me from a man in the moon. I ain't nothing but a little fat black dude that be running his mouth. But whether it's BREONNA, whether it's Trayford Pellerin, Ahmaud Arbery, the streets got something to say. So two of your cops are down. I want you to understand something that more of them gonna go down because they not gonna play the game. See, this generation is not like their grandfathers and their grandmothers. They're not gonna do a lot of talking. And if you push the right button, they gonna make you feel it. So I know how some of y'all are. You're gonna say a bunch of tough stuff and you might even mean it. But I'm gonna tell you something. We made a crucial mistake after George Floyd. The youngsters made a crucial mistake, and now they understanding where they made the mistake at. The mistake is they took their foot off your neck. See, when they was around here tearing up everything and burning up everything, you had no choice but to respond. You were already dealing with a pandemic. You were trying to get back open, and they lying. And now they figured out where they made their mistake at. See, this generation is a very intelligent generation. And what I'm trying to make you understand is the streets got something to say about BREONNA. See, let me tell you this here. You can have a militia, the National Guard, the police, the state troopers. You can have whatever you want. But it's more of them in the streets. And not just if you eliminate the good white folk that's fighting the fight right now, you still got a problem. They're very strategic. They're very strategic. So I'm gonna pray for y'all. Because do I think that tonight is just the first night. Tonight is just the first night of them making you feel it. And I want to talk to the young man that was over the investigation in Kentucky. When the establishment finish using you, we don't want you back. And if you try to come back, the streets got something to say. You better pray that Trump makes you his Supreme Court nominee. Because otherwise, dude, you done. You sold your soul. When you could have done the right thing and made a decent decision, you decided to do something that would impact the whole country. So why is it that Chicago gotta go off? Why Philly gotta go off? Why DC going off? San Diego going off? Because you made a decision in Louisville, Kentucky, and didn't ask anyone what would be the impact of that decision in other places. A lot of people have hit me, man, can you use your platform and ask for peace? This platform, as well as the the war zone, is huge. I can't do that. I stand with the people. I can't do that. I stand with BREONNA. And sometimes what's got to happen has to happen. I'm going to speak to the ones that this directly impacts. So if it doesn't pertain to you, let it roll off you like water. You don't get to dictate the terms of this agreement no more. See, because you thought it was a game. See, I don't do the chants. I don't do the chants, no justice, no peace. I don't do that. I don't attend very many marches and protests. I don't, because I feel like they're useless. People have been peaceful. People have been marching and they've been peaceful. And yet we still get the short end of the stick. People have been nonviolent, but we still get the short end of the stick. So no, I won't, I'm saying it in public, and I won't use my platform to advocate for nothing short of justice. So if that means that there is no peace, that's what you got to deal with. I didn't do this. I didn't make the rules of engagement. Now, I know there are a lot of people and a lot of organizations right now, and they've been taking advantage of this whole movement since it started. A whole bunch of y'all running these old garbage ass organizations that you ain't really out here for justice. You're out here for bullshit. You're not out here for justice. And it's a lot of people that I've run into. It's a lot of people that I run into, a lot of organizations that I run into. And I think that if we have to have a conversation, then you know what I'm gonna tell you. You need some new mediators. How in the fuck do I walk into cities, can calm the city down, get whatever the natives in that city want, but never sell them out? How do I do it? They got other guys do the same thing in their cities, man. These are the people that need to be the negotiators. Your old school tactics ain't working. Mr. Minister, you can stay in the house right now because they ain't trying to hear it. They don't want to hear nothing about God. You didn't give them justice. They don't want to hear nothing about voting. You ain't give them justice. See, because when you speak on them things, we've been speaking on that forever, and we still ain't got justice. Every time something happens, somebody get to throwing God out there or the black minister show up, but we still don't get justice. You know, when something like this happens, you get to throwing out the voting aspect of it, but we still don't get justice. I want somebody to tell me how, and I'm gonna use me for an example. How do I walk into cities, calm down the situations, but never sell the city out? How do I do it? Is there a blueprint? No. All it takes is common sense. All it takes is common sense. That's all it takes is common sense. So I'm speaking on that aspect. Now I'm gonna speak on the folk that want things to happen. You want the race war. You want bad things to happen. Point blank, period. You cannot handle these youngsters that feel like they don't have nothing to live for. Want me to go slow when I say that again? You can't handle these youngsters who feel like they don't have nothing to live for. They wake up wanting to die. They wake up not scared to pull the trigger. They wake up believing that no matter what happens during the course of the day, shit gonna be fucked up for them regardless. And you dealing with mad scientists. They are highly intelligent. You politicians, let's go to them. Not all politicians, but you politicians that want to play the front line. You ain't shit. And you want to know why? Because you working for the enemy. You get your money from the enemy. You stand up for the enemy. Where are the black politicians and what they have to say about BREONNA? Joe Biden finally said something. We have to be peaceful. Fuck you. The reason they ain't gonna be peaceful is because your cops ain't been peaceful. Do you get it, you old raggedy motherfucker? They were peaceful. You woke up the sleeping giant. You woke up the sleeping giant. Now I know the first thing we gonna say is Republican and Democrat. Oh, well, the Democrats did. Oh, y'all fucked up. Let's get that straight. Republicans and Democrats don't give a fuck about poor people. Let's just put it out there. Let's just put it out there. Let me say this to you. I deal with these youngsters in the hood every day. And if you're under 25, staying alive is hard work. If they make it to be 25, they might make it to be 50. But the problem is them getting to be 25. And they don't care. And now we out here, we letting the cops murder people. And we're not doing anything about it. These youngsters don't give a fuck, man. They will murder me. They will murder you. Black, white, they don't care. But what you've done is you poke the bear. And you are not prepared for what has to happen. It's not if it's going to happen. What has to happen. And when I say what has to happen, let me help a couple of these people. See, when I'm having a serious conversation, Jacob Thomas, here come people, y'all. See, your first comment tells me everything. Your first word tells me everything. Y'all keep pushing. Y'all. Bro, let me tell you something, man. The best thing you could do is hide behind that computer and seem like you got a motherfucking PhD in being a coward. I'm just being honest with you, big homie. What you dealing with is some shit that you don't know about. See, y'all get to speaking on the hood like you're dying there every day. And I want you to understand something now. I live in the hood. Now, the first thing you'll say, oh, that motherfucker there, he broke it. No. Let's stop that. I moved to the suburbs, was there 15 years. 4 cars in the driveway, house looked like a model home. I chose to move back. I can't help my neighborhood if I ain't in the hood. So don't think that every black man that you run across is just stuck in the hood. Don't think every black man that you run across can be bought and paid for. Don't think every black man that you run across does not have a quality education. Because everything I just named, motherfucker, I got. So let's get something straight. If you want to be on this thread, then I'm going to let you stay here. You get to talking that fly shit, then you can get on, bro. Because ain't nobody trying to hear this tonight. You feeling what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to hear this tonight. See, y'all get to speaking on shit that you don't know nothing about. Is you hear me? Y'all get to speaking on shit that You don't know nothing about it. You don't know what the insides of a black neighborhood looks like. My good white brothers and sisters, you live in a bubble. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. But you're playing a dangerous game. You're supporting shit that keeps poking the bear. You can love America all you want, Jacob Thomas, but your America that you live in is not the one that we live in. Let me get it straight for you, homie. I'm trying to let you stay on the thread, dog. When they say white privilege, that's real, bruh. You don't see the shit or live the shit that we live every single day. One more fucked up comment and you can go. You don't want to accept the fact that the America that you live in is not the one that we live in. If it is, then why the fuck you ain't getting stopped every day because you driving a nice car? If it is, then why the fuck your kids go to a better school than mine? I pay taxes. Why the fuck my neighborhood don't look like yours? You want to put it on us? Motherfucker, you get a pothole, they running down to your neighborhood and they fixing it. We get a pothole, that bitch turn into a sinkhole. We live in two different Americas, dude. And that's the problem. See, we waking up. You motherfuckers won't wake up. You want us to accept the rules of engagement. But we can no longer accept the rules of engagement because our seeds are not our grandfathers. They not finna put up with the shit that black people have put up with forever. Y'all will not wake up. You are playing a dangerous fucking game. We don't live in the same America you live in, bro. We've never lived in the same one. You think we have? I like this comment. Let me put it up. The Veltra Garden Burton. When you can't sleep in your bed in your house or eat ice cream sitting on your couch in your own house without getting shot by the police and it's ruled justified to not press charges, then maybe you'll get it, Jacob. You don't get it, bruh. No. Now I'm going to put your comment up. Danger is everywhere in Satan's world. Well, who's Satan? Who keep fucking with the Garden of Eden? Who keep creating the chaos? If it ain't the police officers killing us, you're shooting up your motherfucking schools. You're raping your own goddamn kids in your Catholic churches. But when we say it, you want to say we being racist. But anytime you feel like reminding us what's going on in our neighborhood or what's going on with us, then that's not a racist statement. This is why a lot of white people have joined on with the Black Lives Matter thing because they sick of it, bruh. They sick of it, man. Now you can keep playing the game. But you know what? I kept trying to tell them in Houston about the gang violence. You know, that y'all remember they kept lying saying it wasn't going on. You know, that the politicians lying, oh, we don't have gang issues. Until the gang violence went to River Oaks. Let me tell you what the problem is here. You don't believe fat meat greasy. Dude, the violence finna come to your suburbs. And all that fly talking and, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having a gun. But you might be scared to pop that thing, man. Just because you got a gun, do you got the heart to pull the trigger? Because the violence is finna invade your community. The violence is finna invade your community. See, you already then slipped up. When you made your little magnet schools and your little lotteries and all that to get into schools, you took some of the worst of the worst and you put them in your neighborhood. What it feel like when y'all come outside and your car's gone now? What it feel like when your little daughter, you know, little Catholic church daughter dating a thug, a black thug now? You done brought it into where it needs to be. Your community ain't safe. You see, that's your problem. You think that this shit gonna be contained over here. Can't stop people from going where they want to go. It's a lot of moving parts in that, Latasha Jones. That's a great question. How is it that they paid the family wrongful death, but didn't charge the wicked cops for wrongful killing? Because they were never gonna charge it. They knew it was wrongful, but the agreement is we're gonna let the cops make it. That's what they do. You know, I'm gonna show y'all how far behind white America is some days on common sense. When I was dealing with the gang stuff, you know, y'all get one murder in your neighborhood and the fucking house is on fire. The mayor of Houston run out there to River Oaks to Lamar, meet the kids at the school and say, dude, we had 23 on the ground in the last year. You never brought your funk ass out here. See, they cater to y'all. They keep you in that bubble. They keep you in your little bubble and you don't get to see reality for what it's worth. You can have a militia. You can have your private security. You can have whatever the fuck you want. But when they get loose, you don't have enough to contain them. You can't stop them. Now, Mercedes Johnson brings up something that I want to talk about. They claim he shot first, but yet they shot her and not him. Stay woke. So if somebody break in your fucking house and you got your hands on the gun, what you gonna do? You don't know who the fuck breaking your house. He had every right to shoot. He had every fucking right to shoot. Then you want to character assassinate the girl, man. You want to you want to tell him, oh, she was standing there with him. Okay, if she's standing in the hallway with him, and all them people shooting, how the fuck he ain't get hit? Huh? If she's standing next to him in the hallway, remember I'm majoring in criminal justice, and she right next to me, and they firing at me. How the fuck she get hit and he don't? How she get hit and he don't? When it take that long for you to investigate a case, when it take that long for you to get an indictment, you cooking the books. You're trying to put the story together. You're cooking the books. But see, those in America that are fine with them cooking the books, you ever look down the barrel of a gun? Let's just be honest. How many of you, be honest, male, female, have you ever looked down the barrel of a gun? It's in your face. Have you ever looked down the barrel of a gun? Y'all finna be looking down. That's a scary situation when you're looking down the barrel of a gun. And the scariest situation that America needs to understand is when the youngsters take the guns off each other, that's when your problem's gonna start. See, you drop them guns in them neighborhoods for them to kill themselves. And now there are reasons why they need to take them off each other. So if they stop killing each other, but they still want to get the kill rates that they want, who they gonna kill if they ain't killing each other? Your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, your mama, your daddy now become targets. And contrary to popular opinion, you can't protect them 24 hours a day. See, I hear you saying that leak about the coronavirus taking income away. But we was already living in a pandemic before the corona showed up. We was already broke and struggling before the corona showed up. And the ones that had a little hope, they ain't got none now because you won't send the stimulus out but every 4 or 5 months. You won't give them but $1,200 every 4 or 5 months. They coming to take what they need to survive. But they ain't gonna take it from us because they know we ain't got the stimulus either. We ain't got nothing for them to take. So where they gonna get it from? See, a lot of people think, you tripping about them 1,200 and that stimulus shit. Man, we've been living in a pandemic called poverty forever. We've been in a pandemic for 453 years. 453 years. But these are the Negroes that shall set us free. Because you will not put them in bondage. You will not treat them like you treated their grandfathers. They are not going to take it. You can't send Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton to them. They don't want to hear that shit. You better go find some real motherfuckers, go talk to them. But see, right now I'm busy. I don't want to talk. I want justice. And you made sure today that there will never be justice for BREONNA. You made sure of that today, that there would never be justice for BREONNA. And that's the part that angers me the most. That's what angers me the most. And when people think this is a fucking game, that's what burns me up the most. Because it makes no sense. The things that we have to go through for no apparent reason. I don't get it. I don't know if y'all think you can keep doing this shit and you just gonna get away with it, but it's not going to work. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna keep endangering people. And the people that's making the decisions, the people that are making the decisions don't give a damn. Because if they did, we wouldn't go through the things that we go through. If they did, we would not go through the things that we go through. And it is what it is. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me try to find this. Okay, I found it. Hold on. I'm not going to. Let's go here. No. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's go here. Okay. So I was in the lab one day and I decided to write a song because I knew how this would end. I already knew how it would end. I knew it from day one because I'd seen it too many times. And this is what I wrote. Let's see. All right. Let's get it up. Let's make it full. Okay, there we go. And here we go.
Louisville, Kentucky. Man, how they let the law shoot BREONNA down like this? Man, hold up.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is BREONNA.
That's what we see.
All I see is BREONNA.
Baby girl.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is BREONNA.
All I see is BREONNA.
All I see is BREONNA.
They always see is BREONNA.
Say, man, they fired 20 shots and 8 of them hit her. It was point blank range and they wasn't gonna miss her. Kenneth Walker was the boyfriend. He tried to defend her. It was a no knock warrant, no talk.
They just get her.
And 20 rounds later, Breonna was dead. Self-defense for Kenneth Walker, but they threw him in jail. No dope was found either, just another dead body. Bet you understand now why the nation's on fire.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is Breonna.
All we see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
I wrote this 2 months ago because I knew how it was gonna end.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is Breonna.
Say all we see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
And all we see is Breonna.
No arrests, no indictments, just some laws walking free. The city got restless, even took it to the streets. No Sharpton, no merit, no fanfare, no camera. The same story, they inflicted the same damage. It wasn't man down, this time it was a woman. Dead in her own house, the type of shit you couldn't stomach. Dude, this was different. Somebody gotta pay. See the same thing up in the sky every day. Let's go.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is Breonna.
Say all we see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
And all we see is Breonna.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is Breonna.
All we see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
All we see is Breonna.
Her life is now over, but us, we still tripping. Police reform my ass, Breonna's now missing. Left a world full of sin to walk with the Lord. Her life really mattered, so we bringing the noise. From the rooftop to the White House, we bringing gasoline. So stop, look, and listen, we bringing the whole team. Have a real conversation, no time for chit-chatter. When you wouldn't kill Breonna, black lives didn't matter.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is Breonna.
All we see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
And all I see is Breonna.
Some days I wanna sit, some days I wanna cry. But every time I look in the sky, all I see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna.
All I see is Breonna. Rest easy, Breonna. We got this down here.
I knew 2 months ago they wasn't gonna do nothing. But I also knew something else. They ain't gonna do nothing about George either. Hold on. They ain't gonna do nothing about him either. They gonna let them make it. Watch what I tell you. So you want me to prep you for George? I can prep you for George. Because they ain't gonna do nothing either about that one. Watch what I tell you. Because that's just the way the game is set up. So say for all them people that think I'm just laying around here broke, I'm an accomplished recording artist.
Say his name. Gianni is a fatherless daughter, George is a martyr, and Sharvin took a lady and led him to a slaughter, and they killed him on the block for the whole world to see, and put a knee to his neck on the side of the street. For 8 minutes 46, the world stood still. George never had a clue that he might get killed. Sharvin killed him anyway. with his hands in his pocket. Every nigga in every hood went off and they couldn't stop him. Fuck the National Guard and these crooked ass cops. Whether you black owned or not, we burn it down your shop. It's only right, a motherfucker. It's been far too long. A simple ride to the store, you might not get home. Say, man, these laws on some fuck shit. We bout to buck, bitch. Don't give a fuck. You getting stuck. And we don't do it for the coaches since you think it's a game. Third ward repping for George, so remember his name.
Say his name, George. 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 Say his name, George.
Before George, it was Sandra. For Sandra, it was Evan, killing niggas from Chicago all the way back to Texas. From Louisiana, baby, all the way back to Oak. Chokeholds running the mook, semi-automatic smoking. See, Black Lives Matter, even down in the pool. It don't matter to the cops, cause these bitches on some bullshit. It's time for us to bust back on these bitches. Issue out some ass whooping, lead these cops with some stitches. Fuck your feelings and your thoughts, it's an eye for an eye. They'll stop killing us, dog, when these cops start to die. Put your mama in a black dress, nigga, so fuck it. Take a headshot in case this crooked bitch start ducking. I want your people to hurt just like George's did. Maybe we should do the same and start killing your kids. Put your wife in a chokehold and kill the bitch. Or make her funky ass suffer for 846.
Say his name, George. 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 Say his name, George.
You can go to my YouTube page, The War Zone with the 5-star general. I didn't do them to sell them. It's just what I was feeling. And I just went in the lab and I wrote them. I wrote both of them in Minnesota. I wrote another one in Minnesota that they don't want me to put out. But that's just my way of honoring them, and I didn't do anything with them. But they there. They there on my YouTube page, and if you go to my Facebook page, I think you'll find them on the Facebook page. But this is how I deal with my frustration of everything, with these people, with what they're doing. Hold on, let me try something. Hold on. Cause you say we need an anthem. I think I got one. Hold on. If I can find it. If I can find it. Hold on. Trying to see if I can find it. Oh, I don't think this the page. The War Zone. Yeah, this is my channel. Hold on. Let me try to find this for you, man. Oh shoot. Let's back up a bit. Let's back up. Videos. I'm trying to find you the one that I wrote that when I was really pissed off. I was really on fire the day that I wrote it because I just got frustrated and I got tired with what I what I was hearing and what I was seeing. Um, okay, we're gonna stop it. Now, this is controversial. This is controversial, and it's just the way that I was feeling that day because I'm sick of it. So I get to say what I want, and this is what I came up with. This is what I came up with. Oh shoot! Hold on. Let me back up out of here. Let me back up out of here. Oh man, how can I do this? Let's take it down. Hold on. Let me go back over here real quick. Okay, so let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. Let's share the audio. And now I can let you hear my frustration on that day. This is what I came up with. I was so mad when I wrote this. Harvey Love did the track.
Let's go. Best up my nigga, time to bring that heat and make these laws move around like they at a track meet. It ain't nothing to talk about, bitch, fuck this discussion. Start click-clacking them laws, show them hoes we love them. You killing us, my nigga, so we killing you back. And we taking out your family, that's a natural fact. You killed enough of us to quench your thirst. It's only right, my nigga, that we putting in work. Say if you catch a law slipping,
we blessing this game.
6 slugs to his back and don't remember his name. You think about talk, that's what I want you to think. I'm having homicidal tendencies and stay on the break. I'm trying to get my stripes, nigga, that's all on the hood. Man down, blue suit, my nigga, it's all good. Acevedo on the real, tell him what we gon' do. Cause you the pussy ass law and we bout to come through. Nigga, what you gon' do, nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do with them boys in blue? Say what you gon' do, nigga, what you gon' do?
You a pussy ass law and I'm about to come through.
Say what you gon' do, nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga, what you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga, what you gon' do? You a pussy ass law and we bout to come through. That was Texas, time for you to stand up. From Brooklyn to Carolina, my nigga, they just don't give a fuck. Minneapolis, it's time to get loose. Chi-town to the boogie down Bronx, all the way to the boot. H-town to LA, Phoenix up to Seattle, Oklahoma, Baton Rouge, making them loud scatter. ATL, you real, put them choppers on deck and send a message to them bitches. We got them in check. Red dots to headshots, we changing it up. Kill another motherfucker and we bout to flame up. All you pussy ass laws, you better take notice. You know we run these fucking streets, case you bitches ain't notice. If you wanna keep breathing, then start getting out. Stop playing with me, my nigga.
We bout to run in your house
and put my knee up on your neck. Issue a chokehold with a pistol in your mouth in case you bitches ain't know. What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do?
What they gonna do?
What you gon' do with them boys in blue?
Them young gladiators about to get loose,
nigga,
man.
What you gon' do? You a pussy ass law and we bout to come through. Say what you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? You a pussy ass law and we bout to come through. This ain't no by the side of town. It's all across the nation. They woke a nigga up, but they ain't know what they was facing. Gorillas on the block and killers in the trap. Excessive force, nigga, fuck it. We peeling your cap. Surround your substations, unloading the clips. Blue suits and black suits, boy, we letting them rip. And cut your ass, boy, from head to toe.
Head to toe.
We dumping 16 rounds, then we busting some more. I'm calling real niggas, these frontline soldiers. Respect the nigga mind, we ain't rolling over. So buckle up, nigga, we winning this fight. And we the monsters in the streets, we control it at night. We creeping in them lacks and them cutlasses, dog. We looking for pussy laws and we busting at y'all. Got your family and we killing them too. Cause you's a pussy and law and we about to come through. What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do with them boys in blue? Say what you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do?
You a pussy ass law and we about to come through.
Say what you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? You a pussy ass law and we about to come through. What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do with them boys in blue? Say what you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? You a pussy ass law and we about to come through. Say what you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? What you gon' do, nigga? What you gon' do? You a pussy ass law and we about to come through.
And they came through the night in Louisville. I keep telling you, it ain't by the side of town. It's all across the nation. You woke a nigga up, but you ain't know what you was facing. I'm trying to let you know, man. So y'all keep BREONNA in your prayers. If you want them songs, go to my YouTube page, man. They on there. It's a whole bunch of music on there, but you know that's on there. I did one about Trump too, man. So you go in there, you'll find all that stuff. But the thing is that's how I deal with my frustration. I go to the lab at 52 years old, an accomplished recording artist, and work with some of the biggest names in the business. You know, ain't too many dudes running around here can say one of their best partners is one of the best rappers to ever fucking breathe, Brad Jordan, Mr. Scarface, my homeboy. You know, bottom line, man, is we all got a way to deal with this frustrating thing. I deal with it by going into, you know, into the going into the lab and dealing with it. If I was 20 some years old, I'd be just like these youngsters, man. It's hard to hold them down when, you know, you're just not doing right. And we do the best we can do, but we live in two separate Americas. I think that'll be the next song I write, Two Separate Americas. Because I want to tell you about your America, and then I want to tell you about ours. Let me tell you how the white one look, but then let me tell you how the black one look. Because this has been going on. Face is doing, Dwayne Face actually doing good, man. Face is up and running. He's on dialysis. But other than that, I mean, Brad is great, man. I ain't talked to him this week because I just been busy, but we know him. I always call him and check on him every other day and check on Brad. And Brad is really doing good. And really good dude, man. Really, really good dude. Got a good heart, bro. Got a good heart. I wish he had won the city council race because part of our plan was to go get them youngsters off them streets, and Brad was gonna send them to trade school on his dime. He was gonna pay for them to go to trade school on his dime. And Brad is doing good, man. He good people, bro. So I love y'all, dog. Y'all keep me motivated. And today, the BREONNA situation kind of took the air out of me. It frustrated me, you know, when it's time for me to go back in the lab and do what I do. So y'all just keep praying, man, and hopefully this thing don't do what I think it's gonna do. But I think it's at a point where what's gotta happen. So whether it's Chicago, whether it's Lafayette, whether it's LA, I mean, it's just gotta happen, bro. You know. So my good white folk, I got love for y'all too, man. But y'all really need to be getting with your politicians, and we need some help with this, man, because it's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect your communities. Don't think you can hide off in them suburbs from them young gladiators, man, because they coming. I'm telling you, they coming. It ain't nothing left to steal in the hood, bro. They know we ain't got nothing. They know y'all got it. It is what it is. You know it's the hood CNN with your favorite hood reporter, the Prime Minister of Hood Education, Dr. Monroe, because I got a PhD in common sense and I'm a 5-star general. You know I got my undergrad right there at the world famous Hustlers University on the corner of Calumet and Live Oak. Hold on. Let's go to my channel. I'm gonna leave you with one more song, and I think you'll like it. But this is how I deal with my frustration, man. This is how I deal with it every single day. I just go to the lab and get it off my chest. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Okay, so that's George. Give me just a second. I'm about to pull it up for y'all. I'm about to pull it up for y'all. Okay. Okay. Almost got it. Bear with me. Oh, them some good interviews. We did a lot of interviews on. Make sure that y'all know on October 20th, the War Zone is going to radio, Street 100 to Heat. We're gonna have a morning show on Street 100 to Heat, Monday through Fridays, and we're gonna do what we do. I'm trying to find this one last song for you, man. But you can always go to my YouTube page and go through it, and you'll find the stuff that you want to see. And I got multiple pages, but go to the War Zone with the 5-star general, and you should be able to see it. Okay. You should be able to see it, but I didn't do it there. I know I did it here. Let's talk stupidity. Hold on, I'm trying to find it for y'all. One last song, and then I'm gonna let you go to bed. War Zone, sit down. On the War Zone, evidence, the after show. Wayne Dolcefino. Oh man, there's so many of them. I don't think I can find it. Hold on. Let's see. It don't matter. Go to the YouTube page, you'll find it. Say y'all have a good night.